Hey guys, it's Corinne with Thompson RV in Pendleton, Oregon. Today I am going to show you a brand new 2024 Outdoors RV Backcountry Series 24 KRS, but it is officially in the Titanium series. So when we put out that video last year of the prototype, the 25 DVS in the Titanium, you guys were so awesome and so many people commented that yes, you do want to see a Titanium series in the backcountry, that this winter we were able to get that done through Outdoors RV. So now all of the backcountry series and even the toy hauler series are officially available in the Titanium series. So if you wanted a generator, but you also wanted auto leveling, you can have it all now. So that is the coolest thing about the backcountry, is obviously the generator. That's what's going to differentiate that from your Creekside, Timber Ridge, and Blackstone series. It's going to have the built-in Onan LP generator. Now the toy haulers are going to have the built-in gas generator, same brand, Onan. So if you want a travel trailer that can go completely off-grid and have all the 110 power you need at the push of a button, that's going to be your backcountry series. So they are currently making the 20 BD, the 21 RWS, 23 BCS bunk bed model, standing in the 24 KRS, the 25 DVS, and then also the 28 DBS, also a bunk bed model. So this is going to be your 24, so it's going to be kind of a mid-size. Your tip-to-tip overall length is going to be 28'8". So plenty big on the inside to spend quite a bit of time in, but short enough overall package to get it wherever you want to go. Because this is a 2024 and it was built after December of 2023, so in spring of 2024 is when they also switched over to the lighter interior wall board. So this is going to be like a linen colored interior wall paneling. They've also done some changes to the valances and a few other features, such as the 12-volt refrigerator, the Alltrek 4000 suspension, and then also the underslung coupler. So anything that you see that has the lighter interior wall paneling is going to have all of the newest features. So because it's a titanium, I've linked down below in the comments, I've linked a video that shows you the differences of what you get on a titanium over a mountain series. But just some of the highlighted features are going to be the auto leveling system, the Lamelux high gloss fiberglass on the exterior, frameless dual pane windows, more wood trim around the inside, upgraded cabinet doors, solid surface countertops, not just in the kitchen, but everywhere that there was a counter, so like under the TV, next to the bed, in the bathroom. You get a bedroom TV, 15K air conditioner, backup camera, side marker cameras, then also some little things like reading lights, under cabinet lighting in the bedroom, and then also upgraded hardware in the shower. So the 24 KRS is going to be a rear kitchen model, and it's going to have 2 entry doors. So the main entry door is going to be right here at the back. You walk in, you have your 10 cubic foot Furrion 12-volt refrigerator. Now switching over to the 12-volt refrigerator, one thing you do need to know is that you are going to want to upgrade to lithium batteries. They just work and operate properly to make this function correctly. We also have been ordering all of our units in. They're coming standard with 400 watts. We've been trying to order all of ours in with 600 watts. And then from the factory, you can also order 1,000 watts. 1,000 watts could be overkill in the summertime when you've got full sun, but if you're in low daylight hours and clouds, and maybe each panel's only operating at about 40 to 50%, that's when having extra solar on the roof is going to come in very handy for boondocking. The other thing is you do have the generator on the backcountry series. So that's a really nice backup plan if you do camp in cold weather, low daylight hours, so winter, elk season, that sort of thing. If you're a hunter, or maybe you like to ski out of your trailer, like Casey Allen that works here, he skis out of his, then the generator is a nice feature to have for those times as well. So moving on to the kitchen, so you've got the nice glass top stove with the knife rack behind, and then you just fold this up when you are ready to cook on the 3-burner gas range. You're going to have the nice big oven that Outdoors RV uses. A nice pot and pan drawer right here down below the fridge, and that does have a latch on it so it won't come open going down the road. Microwave, and this is stainless steel because this is a titanium series. You've got some overhead cabinetry here, as well as here. A couple of 110 outlets. And then it's really nice to have windows in your kitchen. So you have one out the rear, one out the side. And then they've gone to all slow rise shades and clips on the side. And then because it's a titanium, it's going to be all wood. The titanium also comes with a little nicer high arc faucet. You're always going to get the solid surface sink covers, the farm style stainless steel sink with the wire rack, a bank of 3 drawers, as well as a spice rack, and then a little extra storage right down under the sink. The dinette is going to be Outdoors RV's signature mountain dinette. So this is over 7 feet long when it's made into a bed. It does have a little additional storage on each side, and then 2 big pot and pan drawers on each side. And those also have the latch. And if you haven't seen any of my other videos, you'll know that this is a very sturdy table. So I mentioned that in all of the videos because it is really important. It's something that you don't really think about till you're, it's 6 a.m. and you're drinking your cup of coffee and your kid or your dog bumps the table and your coffee spills. It's not going to do that in this. So these are really high grade marine table legs and bases. They always use an extra large window at the dinette. And then you've got a window on that side as well. And then I will show you the storage in this dinette because it's not something I show every time. So just the sturdiness of how their dinette is built. Often when you're looking at trailers, if you get into the dinette, you'll find a tiny, thin little piece of paneling, and that's what you're sitting on. Well, it doesn't usually hold up to most people for very long. This is going to be a window route out. So this is actually Outdoors RV's 2-inch thick sidewall. Part of their 4 Seasons package is having extremely thick sidewalls, thicker than anybody else on the market. So 2-inch thick, this is the exterior fiberglass, your foam core insulation, and then this is your wall paneling. So that's what they use. They recycle these when they cut out the windows and make them into the dinette. And then over here on this side, that's your additional storage. So there's quite a bit on each side of the dinette, but it's not going to be something you're going to want to have to take apart the dinette and get to all the time. So maybe just put things there that you don't have to get to on a regular basis, but you don't want to leave at home. Over here, you have a pantry, and this can also be utilized as hanging space. So there's a hanger up here, and then these shelves are actually removable. So you can use it as a pantry or take out these 2 shelves and use it for clothing storage or coat storage, or just remove one of the shelves. A little bit more storage down here. We've got theater seating. That's how we order all of ours. It is the most comfortable option. You can also option in the sleeper sofa. Here at Thompson RV, we stock all of the furniture. So if for some reason, because like I said, we stock them all with theater seating, but if you need to sleep, if you want a bed here as well as the dinette, that's an easy fix. We, like I said, keep it in stock. Additional storage up top. And again, you'll notice when I open and close these cabinets, because this is a solid hardwood door versus the Mountain series that has just a piece of paneling in the center, it's just a more solid cabinet door, and that is another titanium feature that I absolutely love. One thing I love about the 24 KRS floor plan is how they made the slide out a little longer than they did in the Timber Ridge 24 RKS. So it's confusing. The Backcountry is a KRS, the Timber Ridge is an RKS. So they just transposed those 2 letters. But I like how they made this a little bit bigger to give you a better TV location. So you can swing this out and it's more or less directly across from the theater seating versus having to turn sideways. And it's a bigger TV. And then also you have additional storage down here. So there's definitely no lack of storage in this floor plan. That's a really deep cabinet. I mean, stuff could get lost in there. Into the bedroom, you have a full 60 by 80 walk-around queen bed. The titanium, oh, I forgot to mention, the titanium comes with the $1,200 upgraded mattress. Absolutely my favorite mattress. Everybody that has bought titaniums has absolutely raved about them. So that is definitely a good upgrade. Again, solid surface countertops on each side of the bed, under cabinet lighting, and then also reading lights. So you can use them as a night light with 1 tap, reading light with 2 taps. You get a shirt ward on each side of the bed as well as additional storage. And then a bedroom TV that also comes with the titanium series. So that's going to be the 19-inch Jensen 12-volt TV with the built-in DVD player in the side. One thing you'll notice too is there's a lot of space to walk around the bed in this particular floor plan. You do get the second entry door. And then also we option all of our units in with the MaxxAir Deluxe vent fan. That is an option from the factory. We stock ours with every option, but that is one of them that is a definite must-have. So it's a 12-volt fan, built-in rain cover, so you can run it going down the road or in the rain. And it's a 10-speed, fully automatic fan. You can go exhaust, you can go intake. Then you can also set a thermostat. So let's say you're up in the mountains and it's kind of warm when you go to bed, but you know it's going to drop down and get cold. You can set a temperature that you want it to stop at, so you don't wake up at 2 in the morning. It's 40 degrees outside and just blowing cold air into your bedroom. It'll kick off wherever you set it at. Last thing in the Backcountry series is going to be the safe next to the bed. So typically our customers are going to use those for pistols, but you could use it for any kind of valuables that you want to lock up. On each side of the bed, you also have 110 outlets, 12-volt outlets, and then USB ports as well. You get a sliding door here. So the bathroom is a Jack and Jill style. So you're going to have a sliding door from the bedroom going into the bathroom, and then a regular door going from the living room into the bathroom. This is really nice, especially when you have a unit that has a lot of sleeping, because if you've got kids or hunting buddies or whoever you've got with you, your mother-in-law, they can come and use the restroom. You can have your privacy, and then if you need to use the bathroom, you're not, traipsing through where they're sleeping. So it's a really nice feature. Titanium is going to come with the solid surface countertop here with the underslung stainless steel sink. You always get a hardwood medicine cabinet. You also have USB ports here as well as a GFI'd 110 outlet, extra storage under the sink. As always, you get a heat duct and an air conditioning duct so your bathroom can stay the same temperature as the rest of the trailer. A porcelain toilet, and this particular model does have really good leg clearance. Towel holders, an additional MaxxAir fan. And then you do get the upgraded hardware for the titanium series. And it's the neo-angle shower with the stool and a nice glass shower door. And again, you have a nice door here, so a person can enter from this way or the pocket door from the restroom or from the bedroom. So now let's take a peek with the slide out in so you can see what you can access and what you can't, or what you need to use the bedroom door for. Then we'll take a walk around the outside. With the slide out in, as you can see, you can access the pantry and you can sit in the theater seating, but you can't quite access the bathroom or the bedroom with the slide out in. So that's when you would use that front bedroom door so you can go around and get into the bathroom. There's also a pump switch in the bathroom, so you don't have to come out here and hit your pump switch and then go back to the other door to get in and use the restroom. So you can use the pump switch directly in the bathroom to turn that on and off if you do need to stop going down the road. One other thing I wanted to mention is the digital thermostat. So not only does the titanium come with the 15K air, it also comes with a digital thermostat. And then this screen is going to be part of your auto leveling system. You also have your generator switch and hour meter right here. You do have your awning and slide out buttons here, some light switches, as well as like your gauges for the tanks. The other thing to note is that the titanium is going to come with the little remote. So you can run this to use this to run your slide out. So if you need to be outside looking where the slide out's going so you don't run into a tree or something, you can take this outside, run that. You can run the awning and then also the awning light. One thing that I want to mention, because we get a lot of calls on it, if you own a titanium series and your awning light is ever not working, that's because this has to be to the on position. If you turn it off on the remote, then the switch no longer works. Okay, so that's a call that we get all the time. So this switch has to be in the on position, but this has to be in the on position in order to get it to work. So if you have this on, then you can operate the switch right here. Now let's go take a look at the outside. As you can see, with the 28'8" tip-to-tip length, it's not an overly long travel trailer. Does have the 2 entry doors. And Outdoors RV uses an extra long awning, so they go as long as they possibly can on each floor plan. So you're going to cover both doors with that awning. You get the elongated window in the entry door on the Titanium series. Frameless windows. This is the Lamelux 4000 fiberglass that I was talking about. That also is a titanium feature, so it's going to be a higher gloss, thicker grade of gray fiberglass. And with the backcountry decals, it just really looks sharp. Exterior speakers, those are going to operate off of the CD DVD player that's inside underneath the TV. So that also has Bluetooth and HDMI or USB ports. So you can listen to just about anything, and you can operate it inside speakers, outside speakers, or both. This is where you're going to fill your 100-gallon freshwater tank. So that's another backcountry feature, is you get the extra 20 gallons of water over the Timber Ridge and Blackstone. 110 outlet. You have your fire pit barbecue hookup. And then standard on all Outdoors RVs, not just the backcountry series, is the Off-Road X4 suspension package. So that's going to be 16-inch Load Range E tires, the new All-Trek 4000 More Ride suspension, heavy-duty shackles, bronze bushings, greasable zerts, and also the KYB off-road shocks. And that's not just for off-roading. The KYB shocks are also for body roll. So anytime you're getting a gust of wind going down the freeway or traveling at high speeds, that's also going to keep your trailer steady and just not get that tip. One other thing to note is that all Outdoors RVs are built on their own custom chassis. So they don't buy Lippert frames and have them shipped up and put, you know, a 26 rear kitchen or a 26 rear living on the same chassis. They have, each floor plan has its own specific chassis designed and built. So you're going to get a lot better tow when you have a custom built chassis. The other thing to note is the backcountry is built on the 8-inch I-beam chassis. So just like the Timber Ridge and the Blackstone. You get an entry grab bar handle at each entry door, triple aluminum steps. You get the side marker cameras. That is in conjunction with the rear observation camera. There's already going to be 400 watts of solar standard on the top. Again, you can order 600 or 1,000, and then you also have up to 200 watts here on the side. The storage compartment in a backcountry series is going to be a little bit bigger. Now, that does make those nightstands. So if you think about it, this is your nightstand right here. So often I get asked why the nightstands are a little bit longer on a backcountry series than they are on a Timber Ridge. That's because you have a little bit bigger cargo area to accommodate the generator that's on the other side. So another thing, when you have that generator on the other side in the Trail series or the backcountry series, you're going to get the More Ride sliding tray. Where in the Timber Ridge and the Blackstone, you have access from the other side. It's a pass-through storage, so you can access in there a little bit better. But in here, because the generator takes up a quarter of the compartment and you have 3/4 of all of your storage on this side, you need to be able to access that, so they give you the More Ride sliding tray. You get an axe and shovel holder here in the front compartment. All of this is going to be fully insulated, so if you are going to be camping in super hot or super cold weather, that's a really important feature. Rubberized diamond plate flooring in here, as well as the ozite carpet liner. Here in the front compartment, you're going to have your auto leveling system. So you have controls inside and outside. Typically, we're going to auto level it from the outside, just because you don't want to be moving around inside the trailer while it's trying to auto level. So it's easier to use the controls out here and push the buttons out here and let it do its thing before going in. That is one of the coolest features too. I just have to say that to get to your camp spot and not have to roll up on blocks. You just push a button and the trailer auto levels itself. Absolutely one of my favorite features. Super ecstatic that they just came out with that on the Trail series because that was really the only one that didn't have it, especially now that the backcountry was being built in the titanium. So awesome feature. You also have 12-volt and USB port, battery kill switch. The solar charge controller is going to be right here inside the compartment, as well as the light. Because it's built on the 8-inch chassis, you are going to get the full fiberglass front cap. I know I've mentioned it before, but these fiberglass caps come out of Yakima, Washington. The company actually builds high quality components for Boeing. So if it is good enough for the airline industry, it's going to be amazing in the trailer industry. And that is not something that most companies are going to spend the money for. But Outdoors RV doesn't scrimp on anything. So if they find high quality products, they would rather have high quality front cap than one that's going to crack. So it's really important when you're comparing this product to anything else that's out on the market to really pay attention to not only the chassis, the suspension, how they wire their trailers, the fiberglass front cap, the roof trusses, everything that goes into them, especially the things you can't see. That's where Outdoors RV outshines everybody else. A lot of brands out there will add, you know, cute little LED light strips and things so that you don't pay attention to how they're actually built. It's really important to do your due diligence and research the brand that you're looking for. And typically when we've got people that have researched for 5-6 years on trailers, this is what they always land on. So that should definitely tell you something. The generator on the Backcountry series is going to be an LP generator, so it's a 3600. That's going to be the equivalent of a 4000 in gas, but when you convert it to LP, it's considered a 3600. So you're going to get two 10-gallon propane tanks, so a little bit bigger than the standard 7-gallon. You get the 4 battery tray on the front. That way we can accommodate our powder-coated aluminum locking box, which is a 4 battery box. Lithium are a little bit longer, but we've got the box pretty much as big as we can go, and we can fit 3 lithium 100 amp hour battle-borne batteries in that front compartment, in that front box. We also recommend, with the lithium battery, a Victron Smart Shunt. I'll link a video down below where Casey goes over some of our most popular options, such as RV locks, snap pads, Victron Smart Shunt. That way you can learn a little bit more about that particular feature. The new underslung coupler, this is going to allow, so when you're unhooked from the trailer and your receiver hitch, it won't be so high that you can't get your tailgate down. It's dropping it down about 4 inches, so now most trucks should have their tailgate can open when you are disconnected from the trailer. You have the hitch caddy here in front, so a 7-way cord holder, holder for your safety chains, and then also your breakaway cable. And then the front jack is power, and that is part of the auto leveling system. Coming around the side here, this is your Onan generator. Additional side marker camera on this side. Because it's a titanium, you're going to get the slide out topper. That is something that they have started optioning in on Mountain Series, so you can order that. But by the time you option in the slide topper, the upgraded mattress, the power stabilizer jacks, honestly, you might as well just go titanium, because you're going to get all of the titanium features plus the titanium resale value. So here at Thompson RV, we do almost all titanium series because there's a lot of added value. Right here, you've got your Santa flush, so that's your black tank flush. You have your hookup for your black, and then you also have an additional gray here at the back end of the trailer. So 2 gray tanks, 2 40-gallon gray tanks, one here with the black tank and then one up in the back. And then you have a light as well. On the Backcountry series, rather than an outside shower, you're going to get the pressure washer, or, you know, like it has a spray nozzle, so a coiled hose, spray nozzle, and an additional water pump specifically for this. That is behind their insulated door. City water inlet, so if you're going somewhere and you're going to have hookups, you don't feel like packing 100 gallons of water to your campsite, you can just hook up here to city water. 10-gallon gas electric direct spark water heater, and that is a rapid recovery. You've got the 4-inch steel bumper, so you can store your sewer hose in that. You have the rear receiver hitch, which is part of the mountain storage package. So that is going to be a 2-inch receiver, good for up to 250 pounds. You get the backup lights on a titanium, which come in very handy when you're using your rear observation camera, especially if you're getting into your parking spot late at night and you're trying to back into that space. You can use the camera, but it is really nice when you have backup lights illuminating the space behind you. This is going to be the connection for your 30 amp power cord. It's got cable and satellite hookups here at the rear, access to your furnace as well as venting, and then a nice heavy duty ladder to get up and down off of the roof. We do recommend that you get up every 6 months onto the roof and check your roof sealants. One thing to note is that they use very high quality trusses and they're spaced very close together, so it is a full walk-on roof. In fact, you'll see pictures from the factory where they've got 14, 15 people up on a roof. So yes, they are definitely a walk-on roof. And last but not least, a full-size spare tire with a Thompson RV spare tire cover. It's funny how many comments we get about people who are in Virginia or Alaska and they see somebody and they've both bought their trailer from Thompson RV, and it's kind of cool because they can stop and have a conversation that they're all part of the Thompson RV family. So if you have any questions, we've got the number and the website listed down below. Please feel free to call and talk to anybody here at Thompson RV. Casey, my brother, Burton, they're all extremely knowledgeable. And yes, we do have 2 Caseys, so you need to know if you're talking to Casey Allen or Casey Bonner. Everybody here is great. And so feel free to call us if you have any questions on any of the floor plans or maybe just finding the right floor plan for what you want to do. Thank you and have a great day.